You ever feel like no matter how much you try, fat just doesn't come off the way you want? You exercise, you eat right, yet somehow the scale barely moves. And deep down, you might be wondering, am I broken? Is this just genetics? I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath with me, because what I'm about to tell you might completely change how you think about fat loss. You see, most of the advice out there focuses on calories, workouts, or trendy supplements. And yes, those things have their place. But there's one thing inside your cells that is far more important than any diet tip, any exercise routine, any secret supplement. This one thing, if it's off even slightly, can make fat loss feel like a constant uphill battle. And the incredible news is when you fix it, your body can finally start to burn fat naturally, efficiently, and consistently. I'm talking about your mitochondria. Now, you might have heard of mitochondria before. They're often called the powerhouses of the cell. And that's not just a cute nickname. These tiny structures inside every single cell in your body are responsible for producing energy. Every movement, every heartbeat, every thought, it's your mitochondria making that happen. But here's the key point. When your mitochondria aren't functioning optimally, your cells literally cannot burn fat efficiently. It doesn't matter how strict your diet is or how many hours you spend in the gym. If your mitochondria are sluggish, fat simply doesn't get used for energy the way it should. And that's exactly why so many people feel stuck. They're doing all the right things, but the fat doesn't come off. It's not laziness, it's not lack of willpower, it's biology. Your cells are trying to burn fat, but they're struggling at a fundamental level. And that, my friend, is a relief to know, because if the problem is in your mitochondria, that means the solution is too. Let's take a step back for a moment. Think about what happens when your body burns fat. Fat is stored energy, and your mitochondria convert that stored energy into ATP, which is the fuel your cells need to function. If your mitochondria are healthy, this process is smooth. Fat comes off naturally, energy rises, your body feels lighter, more vibrant. But if your mitochondria are stressed, damaged, or underperforming, your fat cells just sit there. They hold on to that energy because your body doesn't know how to use it efficiently. That's why some people can starve themselves and work out like crazy, yet still see minimal results. It's not about discipline, it's about cellular efficiency. Now, here's the part that often surprises people. Mitochondria are incredibly responsive to lifestyle changes. They are not fixed, static structures. You can improve their function dramatically with the right strategies. And when you do, fat loss can become almost effortless because your body is finally able to tap into its stored energy the way it was designed to. So, what exactly affects mitochondrial health? There are several factors, and I want to walk you through them because understanding these will give you real control over your fat loss journey. Now, first, let's talk about stress. Chronic stress doesn't just make you anxious or tired, it directly impacts your mitochondria. Stress hormones like cortisol can interfere with the way your mitochondria generate energy. Over time, this can lead to what I call cellular fatigue, where your mitochondria become less efficient and your fat burning machinery slows down. That's why people who are constantly stressed often struggle with stubborn belly fat. And the solution here isn't just meditation or relax more. It's about managing stress in ways that directly support cellular health. Deep breathing, focused movement, and even short intentional breaks during your day can help reset your mitochondria and improve fat metabolism. Next, let's discuss nutrition. I know you've heard this 1,000 times, but the quality of the fuel you give your cells matters immensely. Processed foods, refined sugar, and constant snacking create a metabolic environment that overworks your mitochondria and impairs their ability to burn fat. On the other hand, nutrient-dense foods, rich in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, act like premium fuel for your cells. They support mitochondrial function and help your body convert stored fat into usable energy. Certain nutrients like CoQ10, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids are especially critical because they are directly involved in mitochondrial energy production. So it's not about restricting calories, it's about giving your mitochondria the tools they need to operate efficiently. Exercise is another powerful factor, but it has to be done strategically. Many people overdo cardio thinking it will melt fat, but chronic long duration cardio can actually stress mitochondria and elevate cortisol, which, as we just discussed, hinders fat burning. Instead, targeted movement like resistance training, high intensity interval training, or even short bouts of brisk activity can stimulate mitochondrial growth and improve their efficiency. Think of it as tuning up the engine rather than just revving it endlessly. Sleep also plays a surprising role. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. Your mitochondria rely on restorative sleep to repair and regenerate. Without sufficient deep sleep, mitochondrial function declines, fat burning slows, and even appetite regulation can be disrupted. So optimizing your sleep schedule is not optional. It's fundamental for real, lasting fat loss. And here's the most exciting part. When you start supporting mitochondrial function through stress management, nutrition, strategic exercise, and restorative sleep, you begin a positive feedback loop. Your mitochondria become more efficient, fat is burned naturally, energy increases, motivation improves, and your overall health skyrockets. It's not about extreme diets or endless workouts. It's about aligning your lifestyle with the biology of your cells. I want to be clear though, this isn't a magic pill. You won't fix your mitochondria overnight, and fat loss won't happen instantly. But the changes you make today will compound rapidly. Within a few weeks, you can start to feel more energetic, notice small reductions in stubborn fat, and see your body respond in ways it hasn't in years. And the best part, these changes are sustainable because you're working with your biology, not against it. Now, if you're wondering what to start with, here's a simple roadmap. Begin with small, consistent steps. Focus on stress reduction techniques that feel natural to you. Improve your nutrition with whole foods and targeted nutrients. Introduce movement that stimulates but doesn't exhaust your cells. Prioritize sleep as non-negotiable. Each of these steps supports mitochondrial health, and each small win compounds into lasting fat loss. And remember, the body is incredibly intelligent. When you stop fighting it and start supporting it, fat loss becomes a byproduct of health, not a constant struggle. Your mitochondria are waiting to do their job. They just need the right environment. And when they finally get it, your fat loss journey becomes not only easier, but also deeply sustainable. I want you to take a moment and really let this sink in. Your cells are capable of amazing transformation. They can turn stored fat into energy, improve your metabolism, boost your vitality, but only when they are supported. And that is something within your control, not some gimmick, not some secret supplement, but real actionable biology that you can influence today. So as you move forward, I want you to approach fat loss differently. Don't just count calories or chase the latest fitness trend. Focus on what really matters, your cellular health. Pay attention to how your body feels, how your energy responds, and how your stress, sleep, and nutrition affect your cells. This is the path to fat loss that's not only effective, but also kind to your body and mind. I promise you, when you commit to supporting your mitochondria, fat loss becomes almost inevitable. You start to see results in your body, feel it in your energy, and notice it in your overall well-being. And the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're working with your biology, not against it, is priceless. Take a deep breath now. Visualize your cells thriving, mitochondria firing at full capacity, energy flowing effortlessly, fat melting naturally. This is not fantasy. This is how your body is designed to function. And it's entirely within your reach. You've got this. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are simply learning how to support the incredible machinery inside your own body. And when you do, fat loss doesn't just become possible, it becomes the natural outcome of a healthy, well-functioning system. Trust yourself, trust your body, take these steps consistently, and you will see a transformation that lasts not just on the scale, but in your vitality, confidence, and overall health. Your mitochondria are ready, and when they thrive, so will you.